What makes CoRE very unique for us is that it spans across all of our GME programs. So for PGY1, we will have our emergency room residents with our psychiatry residents, with our general surgery residents, from family medicine to internal medicine. And it's a way that they're all learning at the same time, where we're able to break silos that can actually exist between disciplines.
So as part of our safety curriculum, we put residents in clinical scenarios where they're able to practice the use of our error prevention tools and really dig into the reasons why these tools are effective in reducing patient error. We teach them about how to enter safety events into our variant system so that they can report their perspective on different things that occur in the hospital floors. And we're allowed to actually go in and analyze those events and see how we can make improvements.
The ACGME actually requires us to treat well-being like any other competency in residency training. So my role is to provide curriculum and resources that are going to speak to practical things that residents are going to encounter during their training, like fatigue management, sleep hygiene, how to process feelings around death and dying. We do a war stories panel where we bring in seasoned physicians and nurses who can really speak to some of the challenges they encountered during their training and career, so that residents can see they're not alone. You know, this is a difficult time in their career, and they can make it through and be successful.
I get to lead a team of experts in providing support for all of the residents, faculty and fellows and staff research and quality improvement projects. And in addition to that, I also am in charge of the research and quality improvement curriculum, which is aimed at equipping our residents and fellows with the 21st century research and quality improvement tools and skills so that they can be successful as they become attendings in their own right.
Right, so the big thing with SIM and CoRE is we're able to take kind of more global concepts that can then be integrated into an experiential experience for the residents, to where rather than sitting in a lecture hall and hearing about error prevention tools, which is kind of the old way we used to do it, we can now take an error prevention tool, which is a safety event of things they need to do, show them in a sim what that looks like and have them walk through it, and then be able to debrief with them afterwards about what they saw and what they experienced when they went through that process. So it's these professionalisms and actually taking that context into an experience, which is how we find research shows we learn much better through observation and experience than we do just hearing or seeing it in a lecture type didactic.
So for PGY1, we actually meet bi-monthly, and we cover foundational information, things related to patient safety, to resident well-being, to professionalism, to how to conduct a QI project and even a research project. For our PGY2, we meet quarterly with the residents, and what's unique about that curriculum, the theme is residents as teachers, where we look at ethical concerns, ethical issues, and it's completely simulation-based. When we do the core curriculum, we use a flipped classroom approach to delivering the education. A flipped classroom approach is where we will pre-assign work to the residents, where they will either have to do a learning module or look up a research article or review a PowerPoint prior to coming into our educational session. So when they actually come to the education, it's more active learning that's taking place opposed to passive learning. So we're literally flipping the way the education is being delivered.